landing. So we always like to finish the last move of the omoplata with a crazy one. So just be careful tonight, guys. We don't want anyone going to A&E. So from here, I'm going to put the lasso in. I have sleeve control, double sleeve control, feet on hip guard. I shrimp out, put the lasso in, and then I'm back. So I'm facing Carl. Right hand, let's go to the sleeve. I find the collar. I start pulling the collar towards me. And as I extend my lasso, I'm finding that tricep and cutting the angle. Again, we've covered all this before. And we've shown you how to hit sweeps from here, showing you how to try and get the shoulder to the mat. Another thing I can transition to is called the Pretzelplata, which is an omoplata with one of his legs inside the triangle. So from this position, my foot that was on the hip is just going to make a hook on the far leg. Then I let go of the collar and I just reach forward and I'm going to grab the pants. From here, my goal is to keep Carl bent over. So I'm trying to connect my left heel to my right foot. And once I do that, I'm going to shrimp under so my knee comes in front of Carl's foot. And now I'm going to sweep him onto his left hip by bringing my knee towards my chest. Okay. Once I get to here, I'm sitting up. Okay. And I'm pulling Carl's foot across my hip. And now I can start to make the triangle. So option one is my hand reaches forward and I'm finishing the omoplata as before. Okay. It depends on your dexterity. I was just topping when Carl put me into this position and screaming in pain, and that noise was coming too. So from there, the second option is if the head's available and you find you just can't get into the omoplata position, we're just going to wrap our arms around Carl's head. And now as I arch my back, I extend my legs forward. Okay, and the last one, and I'd be dubious about doing this one, guys. From here, I'm going to roll to the other side. So I just keep control of Carl's leg and I bring this foot behind me. I elevate my hip and now I'm just going to roll over to the side. Once I get to here, I make the triangle and now I'm looking for that head. And I just now do the same movement. Again. I didn't say the third option. So let's think about it again. So from here, feet on hip guard. Again, we like to shrimp out under our hip to put in the lasso. And then I make sure that foot's L-shaped right behind Carl's armpit. And then I'm coming back to face him. I let go of the sleeve to find the collar. Nothing's changed. I use that to get an angle so I can see into Carl's right ear. So I'm pushing on the hip. Once I kick through, and I'm bringing my foot down. We looked at how to finish the omoplata from here, getting the shoulder to the mat. We looked at various sweeps. Then we're going to transition to the Pretzelplata. From there, that foot that was on his hip is just going to come down and make a hook. So now I can let go of the collar and physically grab the pants. From here, I'm going to connect my heel towards my toe. This really keeps Carl bent over. So I can bring my knee this way and physically sweep Carl on the side. So he should land on his left hip and I'm coming up. I want this foot inside when I physically make the triangle. So it's just an omoplata with the arm inside your triangle, but the far leg is also inside the triangle, okay, which makes it very hard for him to escape. So we can finish this before. Once I have that far grip, I'm bringing my feet behind and trying to come up. A lot of pressure there. If Carl's head presents itself, I'll make that grip and I can do now the same movement. But if he's hiding that head and he's on his shoulder and I physically can't finish from there, which is unlikely, from there I just bring this foot behind me. Keep this foot in your hip, and now I just lift my hip, and all I'm doing is physically rolling to this side. Now the head presents itself. So to keep the leg and the arm in the omoplata position, I just make the triangle, and now I have two free hands, and his head is there, you can't hide it. You just find that head and extend. One more time on that, bro. On this side. So, from our position, I use my hip escape to shrimp out, come back to face Carl, let go of the sleeve, find the collar, pull on the collar, and as I find that tricep, I cut the angle. Okay. My right foot comes off the hip, makes a hook on the far leg, and then I use that to pull myself towards the hand. Let's go with the collar and makes a grip on the pants. Now I connect. I try to, when I bring my left heel towards my right foot, it brings Car's head down, and I'm moving underneath him, and my knee just sweeps him on the side. Again, I'm pulling this foot so it's into my hip. Okay, I can cross my ankles, make the triangle, find that far grip, and now foot's coming behind, I'm elevating my hip. If his head's there, make the grip. Or he hides the head and I can't finish from this position because now he's on his shoulder and I have to come a little bit higher. You still will be able to finish it coming this way, but we also can go back to that controlling the head position by moving this way. Make the triangle, head's there. Now, sorry, okay, so